Today is day 55, and I entitled this one Vision Quest because today my thoughts turn to vision. I thought about what it means to be unique or exceptional because we're all unique and exceptional and sometimes unusual and alone in our longing and pursuits. And that is sometimes the choice we make to create and fulfill our vision. We need to be willing to follow our vision path, even if it means going alone. So where does our longing, desire, and ability to do something come from? Many people believe it's a spiritual source. Others believe in the power of hard work and practice. And whatever your vision or style of creating a vision is, spend some time cultivating your longing and description of it in your journal. Whatever your beliefs about the source of talent and longing, there are steps that you can take to cultivate and refine your vision and further your quest to achieve it. So here are the steps that you can consider in your journaling practice. I would write out what your current vision or passions is, make it a statement, describe it in great detail, use the 5 senses to help you come up with details. I mean, what does it look like? What do you hear? What do you taste or smell? How would you do something physically? What does it feel like if you touch it? And then when you revise your statement, if something changes in your circumstances, then new details will come to you, and that's something to take into consideration as well. You can post your vision statement somewhere on a wall. I love to hang things up on walls because then I walk by them and I can refer to them and I can read them again and again for myself until they sort of soak in and stuff. You can be a grand and all-encompassing kind of a vision, or it could be a small one. I often do smaller visions for smaller steps. And when I finish the culmination of all these various visions and steps, I have created a larger vision. For example, I'm doing a lot of permaculture aspects to my property. And so there's little projects here and a little project there and another one that when you put them all together, you have created something that's much bigger than the little parts that I made. So like I was trying to fix an erosion issue in several places of the property. So we were coming up with little steps of things that we could try and take. And when we were doing these little steps, they all created a much bigger picture in the end, and where we had actually addressed the problem. Right now, I'm working with the alpaca herd, talking about expanding the herd, and also having the creation of new facilities or in a different configuration so that everything will be so much easier. As I complete each one of those little steps, the bigger picture will be this wonderful design that I have that we're able to work very carefully with the animals. And that's where I spent my time today thinking about a vision. My vision right now is getting my alpacas to a certain point where we can easily create the things that we need to do for herd management, herd health, and getting ready for the vet visit the other day was my first such small step to get them ready. It took me 2 days of working with them, and on the 3rd day they just walked right in and did what I needed them to do. However, I was just given a medication from the vet for something else that she wants me to give to the animals. And I started thinking, without my helpers, without having the vet people there, I'm all by myself. So I have to either find a helper, or I was visiting with the idea, what if that's really not true, that I could do this by myself? What would that look like? What would I need? How would the steps progress? And so today I started on my very first tiny step to get them ready for that possibility. I broke it down into about 3 or 4 steps, and I executed my first step. And they were very calm. They went where I wanted them to go. They did not freak out with my presence being somewhere nearby them. And that was all a planned vision quest that I had today. So it is something that everyone can do. So whatever your vision or style of creating a vision is, I'm offering for you today that you spend some time cultivating that longing that you have and the description of it, writing it down in your journal and playing with the ideas of maybe some basic steps like I did.